down. So, did any of you ever read the book 9th Street Women?
Yeah.
Okay, so I recommend it. It's a very long book, but I do recommend actually doing the audible version of it. And you can come in and out of it. It's a bit repetitive, but it's fabulous, and it really talks about the period in New York when I wish I was living and alive and an artist. And one of the artists that's featured in the book is Grace Hartigan. And wait, I just want to, because you guys.
What is the name of the book again?
It's called 9th Street Women. I'm sorry, because I'm new here, I'm just trying to get some 9th Street Women.
You've read it, haven't you?
Right. So that's what I'm talking about. So I was recommending that if people wanted to, they could get it in their ear, which is what I was doing. So the section on Grace Hartigan really struck me. I didn't know her work as well as I knew the other women that were featured, like Helen Frankenthaler and Lee Krasner and Elaine de Kooning. But it was just very compelling to me because she really gave up everything for her art. She had a child. She basically said, listen, I can't do both. I can't be a mother and be an artist. And she was very ambitious and actually wound up teaching. Amy Roderick actually took classes with Grace Hartigan, which was thrilling for me. Amy's a professor at FAU, and I've taken a class with her as well. But, so I'm listening to her, and I'm channeling Grace Hartigan, and I did this triptych. And this triptych is called Stovetop Stuffing. Because that's all the time that she had to do in the kitchen was really to be that person. And it was a real departure in terms of color palette for me. Oh, guys. Hi. Yes, in my studio. Come in. Come in. Welcome. Good. When you leave, please sign my book so I can send you things. Okay? Yeah, it's right over there. Sorry, guys. And I, for the new people, I made banana nut bread, and there's decaf coffee and nut pods if you'd like it. Thank you. And I'm going to let you all have time to talk amongst yourselves. I'm just going to finish this up now. Anyway, so the Grace Hartigan thing meant a lot to me because it also, again, I completely departed from my color palette. This was very different for me, and I really felt like I was channeling her. And I think that's a really magical experience that we have as artists, that we can go to a meditative space that I really am not a very good meditator, but I totally transcend when I'm actually working. So it's just a nice thing. And anyway, there is a bathroom back there if anyone needs it. There's a storage area you can see. And if you have any questions about any of the work, I'm really happy to answer it. Yes?
When you paint the triptych, do you have it in mind as a triptych?
I knew I was going to do a triptych. So I had 3 canvases down. And when I was doing it, what I was interested in was the flow in between and how they were going to talk to each other. A number of times I'll do a diptych, like those two. Those two can live independently, but they look really nicely together. So you could have them in the same room and they could be talking to each other, but they don't have to be next to each other. So yes, and I really like working on multiple canvases at the same time because I like when they talk to each other. So that's like those two that I just started. I started working on them together. Whether or not I'll continue working on them together, I don't know. But,
so did you paint across all 3 at the same time, or jump around anytime?
No, I did. The lines like this came probably later. This is a while ago. And I really defined each one so compositionally it was really strong. And also compositionally it would work across. So that's important to me. I think, does that answer your question?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I would like to add to that, because I try to work in multiples too, and I find a lot of times two of them will come together and the other one won't. It'll be your nemesis.
Right.
You have that happen.
Yes, yes.
It's like, oh, this one will not, but two. But then I feel like at least I got two.
Right.
Or maybe one.
Right.
But it's fun to work
Yeah, yeah. In the bathroom, there's a triptych that I worked on together too. You know, like it very much, and it became the magic garden. So, anyway, if you need to use the ladies' room, you have a chance.
Well, we might have to use it anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, here is banana bread. Help yourself, make yourself at home. I'm here to answer questions. Ronnie is here if anybody would like to own any of these beautiful garments. I will tell you this, that these are, if you have long hair, these are the best scrunchies ever. And they're quite beautiful and people always stop me when I'm wearing them. So these are the scrunchies. And then this is kind of fun. I took, Ronnie, you remember this from our class? I took postcards, vintage postcards.
Yep.
So I did vintage postcards and I made them into scrunchies, into placemats, and into little pouches like this. So they're really nice gifts, you know.
What company do you use?
What?
What company do you use?
I use a company out of Montreal. It's called the Galleries.
Yeah, I use them too.
But I think they're a bit expensive, and I've had trouble with the shipments.
I've only done one thing, but I used them.
Yeah, I mean they're
The product was good though.
product is great. It's just, you know, I can only sell it out of here. I can't sell it in a store because it goes up. Oh yeah, this is fun. This is one of my photographs.
Oh, love it.
It's from the Metro in Paris.
Oh, right.
Wow.
That's so cool.
It's actually a beach towel, blanket. Yeah, it's anything you want it to be, really. But I've made this into, I'll tell you what's really funny, is this. The apron.
Yeah, the apron's cool.
Yeah.
And that's all from Galleries.
Yeah, I mean, it's my designs.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. The Galleries has,
They have a lot of good
Now, is the
products now.
gallery still online or?
It's online.
Yeah, it's online.
so, hi. My stuff, there is a storefront, but I don't really use it. If people want to order, I just have them do it through me. It just seems to be what's convenient, and I also can have a little more control. Welcome. Hi, I'm Bonnie Levinson. Nice to see you. Welcome back. Hi. Please sign my book because we're going to invite you to it.
Right?
You missed the talk. Yeah, great. Nice to meet you.